Hi everyone, I'm Kate from KLUBOVNA.srt, and today we're the Lutheran Music Club with Frankem Carterem and with the team.
Hey.
Hi guys, how are you doing?
Good. Really good.
I've seen some videos and pictures on Instagram, and it looks like the tour is wild. But yesterday you had a day off here in Prague.
Yeah.
Had you an opportunity to walk around the city?
Oh yeah, we took the whole city.
That's all we did.
Our videographer Duran, he walked 20 kilometers yesterday just around Prague, which I think is insane. I didn't walk that far, but we still, we got to see a lot. We got to see, and then we just went and had some drinks in the evening. It was really nice.
It's your first time here?
It's our first time playing a club show. I think we played some festivals here in the past, but this is our first time in the city, so I'm very excited. Yeah.
Most people who follow your musical career know that you're also a tattoo artist.
Yes.
So, and it's obvious that tattoo is a part of your life.
Yeah.
Where did you get your first tattoo, and when did you become a tattoo artist?
I started tattooing long before I was playing music, actually. I started tattooing in 2004, I think. And my first tattoo was some daggers on my arm, but they are long gone. Yeah. They don't exist anymore. They're like under this, so yeah, it's vanished now.
Personally, when I get tattooed, I usually keep quiet and get the artist into a zone.
Yeah.
So tell me, where do you stand on that?
I can do either. Nowadays I'm mostly just tattoo fans of our band, and even though it hurts and they want to get tattooed, they mostly just want to talk to me. So I kind of just have to chat with them, and it's fine. It's nice to hear their stories and hear how we've affected their lives, you know. So yeah, if people want to talk, I'm happy to talk, but it's definitely quicker if we don't.
So what about you and your tattoos? What's your favorite?
My favorite is probably my back, which Frank has just started. We're doing a massive snake, obviously. But if we hadn't have chatted, then we wouldn't be here right now. I got tattooed by Frank, I don't know how, like years and years before we even started the band, but it was from chatting about what I do and what he does that we kind of got to know each other and become friends. So I'd recommend always talking to Frank. No, but do you know what I mean? Like it's part of our story about how we got here. So.
Yeah.
But I pretty much now, I reckon you're probably 80% of my tattoos now. It's like hard to get tattooed by anyone else.
What about fashion, guys? Well, I'm asking because your outfits are often eccentric. So, according what you choose your clothes?
I love fashion. I think it's very important. I think it's like a beautiful art form, and it's incredibly expressive, you know. But we kind of just wear what we like, don't we? I mean, his t-shirt is by an amazing set of designers in Britain called Jordan Luca, and I wear Jordan Luca all the time. Like, they're awesome young designers. They got their first catwalk this summer, actually. And then other than that, like, I wear whatever I wear, you know, like my jacket is from Gucci, but my string vest is from the market. So it's just, that's kind of sums me up perfectly. I'm half like high-end fashion, half market.
Last few days you posted a personal thing. You wrote about lifestyle change, about struggle with depression. How important is for you to talk about these things?
It's incredibly important. I think that not many people are talking about it, particularly men. You know, men don't really talk about their mental health or about the struggles they face in life, and so I think it's important for me to talk about it so that we can lead as a band, as an example, you know, to other men to talk about how they're feeling, and so that we can all find a better way, a healthier way to express our feelings and our frustrations.
Yeah, so I think we're in a part of music where there's a lot of testosterone and like a lot of ideas of what it takes to be a man and machoism and stuff, and I enjoy that we're just challenging that in every way, really, from how we carry ourselves on stage, even like we can jump from feminine to masculine and anywhere in between. I think it's part of our DNA now to kind of try and change the way people perceive men.
Well, Frank, you do yoga.
Yes.
Yeah, and it's good for your mental relaxation, or is just a physical thing?
No, it's both. It's definitely,
Yeah.
it definitely helps me. It's very meditative. Like it does help me center myself because all I'm thinking about is the actions I'm doing. But yeah, it's hard. It's fucking really hard. So it's like, it's a good workout as well. So yeah, it's even harder if you try and do it on top of people. Like that's a fucking nightmare.
You also wrote 2 beautiful posts related to International Women's Day and Mother's Day.
Yeah.
Maybe some people didn't catch it, so could you get back to it and say how do you feel about women and what role in your life they have?
I love women. I think they're incredibly important. I mean, that goes without saying. I mean, the role they play in my life is absolute. My daughter is the love of my life. She's the most important person in my world. Second to her is my mother. Like, all I'm trying to do with Rattlesnakes is try and create a safer space at our gigs for women, you know? And so that in the future, like, we don't have to have some of the conversations that we're having to have now. You know, I think we've all grown up in quite a toxic patriarchal society, which it applauds behaviour that I find abhorrent. It celebrates attitudes that I think are unfair and unequal and unjust. And I think we have the opportunity to start changing that, to start at least challenging it. And I think it's integral that men have a position of power, start challenging that in all aspects of their life. Not only at work, but in their home as well, with their families, you know, like, try and understand that there's a different way to do things, you know. Even if you're not sure what that is yet, it's important to start looking for those options, because otherwise we're just going to perpetuate a society that basically just says the only way to succeed is for men to dominate women, children and weaker men. And I just don't think that's a progressive society at all. Certainly not a liberal one, you know.
But as you said, you have a daughter, and you wrote her a song Lullaby.
Yeah.
So could you even describe what it means to you to sing that song for people?
It's funny because it's obviously the idea behind the song is one that is it's supposed to be playful. You know, it was a light-hearted song about the fact that I just was not sleeping at all. You know, like she had just been born, and it was quite a lot. But also, it's one that, like, it's a real nice anchor for me when we step on stage and I see that in the set list. It's just a nice moment to be reminded of her, you know, and how much I miss her. And then I leave it up to the crowd. I leave them to show their appreciation for her and their own kids, and it's quite a nice. I just get a few minutes to just bounce around the stage thinking about my little girl causing trouble at home. So it's nice. Yeah.
What are your plans for summer?
World domination, pretty much.
We're just looking at our calendar. We're just out on tour basically the whole summer, and we're doing a load of shows with Foo Fighters. We're going to Australia in about 4 days, I think. Bring the Horizon. Yeah, just festivals and soaking in the sunshine, hopefully.
Is there something you wanted to say to all your fans here in Czech Republic?
Yeah, we want to say thank you. We want to say thank you to you for coming to our shows, for buying our records, for streaming our music, for supporting us in all the ways that you do. We are a long way from home right now. You know, we are very, very far from home, and to be able to walk onto this stage tonight and to play to like 400 or 500 people, it's a beautiful feeling. And it's one that we don't take for granted. We feel incredibly blessed to live this life, and that's because of people like you. So thank you very much.
So, okay guys, I think that we know everything we wanted to know.
Cool.
So thank you for your time. Thank you for your answers, and we're looking forward to the show.
Yeah.
Enjoy the show.
All right.
Cheers.
Thank you guys. Cheers. Pleasure.